$24,000 in one session. Is that really possible? Welcome to my new viewers, to my subscribers, welcome back. My name is Mike. This is my channel where I look at, review, and try different craps strategies. Thanks for joining. Hey everyone, it's Mike. Welcome back to my channel. So the last few videos I've been watching is for video strategies that happen to have a hot roller or a hot shooter and that you have a lot of rolls before you hit the 7 out. So I was just kind of wondering, do people just post these only when they do have a hot shooter, or are long rolls more common than not? I really don't think they are, but in the chance that you go to a casino and you find a hot shooter and he or she has rolled a dozen times or so, you might want to implement a strategy that's made just for a hot shooter. And as I started looking around, I recall Casino Quest had one that they called the Triple Lux. So I'm going to roll it out and I'm going to try and see if I can't be a hot shooter and see if I can make this strategy work. So the way it works is we're basically going to play $15 across, and we're going to press, and we want to press until we hit a number 3 times. That's why it's called the Triple Lux. We're not going to take any money off the table until one of our numbers hits 3 times. You definitely are going to have a hot shooter in order to meet that criteria. So that's what we're going to do. So if you look at my table on the right hand side, we'll start with a $15 bet on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We'll put $18 on the 6 and 8. Let me go ahead and set that up and show you what that looks like. Now I'm going to play where every roll is working. And I also want to be in my turbo mode. So let's set this up and show you how this is going to look. I'm going to put $15 across. $96. So I need to track how many times a number hits, and I'll be able to track that by how many bets are on that number. So in other words, if a 4 or a 10 would hit, I will take that and press that $15 bet up to 40. So if I see $40 on that bet, I know it's hit once. If it hits a second time, I'm going to press to 100. So if I see a $100 bet on the 4 and 10, I know that that number has hit twice. And then if it hits for the 3rd time, I will then collect. And after you collect, they continued playing. I'm going to take some money off the table. I'm going to collect and regress. Maybe back to an initial stack. But if you're going to be the ultimate aggressor, you would just continue to play. So let's go ahead and play it out and see how this is going to work. If I hit a lot of 7s, this is going to be a very boring video. But let's go ahead and try. Again, all my bets are on and working. So I'll start off, and the first number that I roll is a 4. So on my chart over here, the 4 pays $29. Because I'm on a buy bet, I got a little bit more. I'm going to press that to 40. So I'm just going to go ahead and press that to 40 and roll. I'm not going to take any money off the table. So there's a 9. So the 9 pays 21. I'm going to press it to 30. According to my chart here, the 9 goes to 30. And there's a 10. So on my 10 and my 4 is the same. I will press it to 40. Okay. So I've hit 3 times, but not the same number. This is an aggressive strategy where you don't collect until you hit the number 3 times, any number 3 times, which could be hard to do. Okay, there's an 8. That $18 bet pays 21. I'm going to press the 8 to 42. Just like so. And let's continue on. So far, we've only hit these numbers one time. Okay, there's a 2 that doesn't help us. A 3 doesn't help us. And there's a 5. So far, I've hit every number. If I was playing the all, tall, small, this would be good. But the 5, I'm going to press that to 30. And there's the 7 out. So as you can see, I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and I ended up losing money. So again, this is a strategy that requires someone who is going to be able to shoot for probably 15 to 20 rolls before they 7 out. So let's go ahead and try it again. We'll go $5 across 3 times for 96, and we're starting over. Okay, there's the 6. So the 6 is going to go up to 42. Whoops, too far. There we go. There's the 5. The 5 is going to go up to 30. There's the 8. It goes to 42. I need to hit these numbers more than once. There's the 9. It goes to 30. And there's the 8. There's my second hit on the 8. My second hit on the 8, I'm going to press to $90. Okay. There's the 9. That's my second hit on the 9. I'm going to press it up to, let's see, the 9 gets pressed up to $90. Is that right? Yeah, the 9 gets pressed to $90. Okay. So again, just by looking at my bets, I've got a $50 bet on the 5, okay, which means it's hit twice. I've got a $42 bet on the 6. It's hit once, right? So let's keep going. Okay, there's the 8. There's the 8. Is that my third hit on the 8? The 8 will go, yeah, it's at $90. So my third hit, I would collect. So I'm just going to collect that. And continue on. So I'm not taking any more money out of my rack. There's the 5. That 5 goes up to 90. I think the way the strategy is supposed to work is once you get these maxed out at 3 hits, you just continue rolling, and that's when you start collecting. That's when you start collecting a lot. So when you're maxed out, your 4 and 10 will have a $100 bet on it. Your 5 and 9 will both have $90, which we are. And the 6 and 8 will both have 90, and we're there on the 8, but we're not there on the 6. So we hit the 6 one more time, we've maxed it out, and we just collect. And then we just continue rolling, collecting, and only pressing on the 4 and the 10. Or we hit a 7. And this is what I don't like about this. I do so well, and then 1 7, and everything comes down. But that's the nature of this strategy. It's a strategy designed for a very long, hot shooter. So this shooter rolled 8 times. The second shooter rolled 9. We need a shooter that's going to roll twice that, 15 to 20 times. So let's see if we can't find that shooter. Let's go ahead and put 15 across. And let's try it one more time. There's the 9. The 9, we're going to press that 9 up to 30. And a 7 out. One more time. 5 across. 3 times. Okay, here's a 10. Okay, the 10's going to go to 40. The 8 is going to go to 42. The 5 is going to go to 30. The 5 again, now it goes to 90. It goes from 15 to 30, 30 to 90. There's the 9. It's going to go to 30. There's the 8. So we've maxed out the 8. The 8 goes to 90. So we maxed out the 5, we maxed out the 8. We're still rolling, and a 7 out. How many rolls did we get there? We got 7. So far we haven't found that hot shooter. Let's go ahead and set back up. There's the 8. Okay, the 8's going to go to 42. 12 is no help. The 4 goes to 30. 4 goes to 40. Yeah, it goes 40, 30, 42. Yep. There's the 5. It goes to 30. There's the 4. So now the 4 goes to 90. I'm sorry, the 4 is going to go to 100. From 40 up to 100 because you won 78. So we're going to press this up to 100. Okay? So you got to keep this table visible. The 4 goes from 15 to 40 to 100. So we've maxed out the 4. The 5 goes from 15 to 30 to 90. We're at 30. We haven't hit the 6 yet. The 8 goes from 18 to 42 to 90. So we've got the 42. We've hit it once. And the 9 and the 10 we haven't hit yet. There's the 3. And that's our 6th roll. Let's see if this is going to be our hot shooter. There's a 2. An 11. That doesn't help. Another 2. So we rolled 4 in a row. That doesn't do anything. There's the 8. The 42 on the 8 is going to go to 90. And we've maxed that one out. So we maxed out the 4, we maxed out the 8. Let's continue on. There's a 10. We finally hit the 10. That 10 is going to go to 40. And the 7 out. So where are we at? Let's go one more time. We've got enough money in our rack. Let's try one more time. 15 across. Okay, there's the 5. The 5 is going to go to 30. There's the 9. The 9 will also go to 30. There's the 9 again. The 9 now goes to 90. Right there. And there's the 7 out. Okay. We've rolled 6 shooters. None of them went, well, the shooter 5 went into double digits, went to 12. But as you can see, this is a strategy that requires a shooter to roll at least 15 to 20 times so that you can, it would take 15 rolls, it would take 18 rolls to hit each number 3 times. Now you take into account you're also going to hit, you're going to roll some 2s and 3s and 11s and 12s. So you've got to roll a good 18 to 20 times. And then at that point, you're collecting, just collecting, and you're collecting big winnings. But we never got there. But that's the idea. So if you're ever at the casino or at Bubble Craps and it looks like it's going to turn into a long roll, this could be one to try. If you only roll 7, 8 times, it's not going to be the one for you. So if you've tried this Triple Lux and were successful, leave a comment and let us know what you ended up with, and how many shooters did it take before you hit that hot shooter. So that's going to be our video for today. It's called the Triple Lux. David from Casino Quest showed it. I actually watched a couple other channels roll it, and it's a good one. It's a good aggressive strategy if you can find that hot shooter, or if you turn into a hot shooter at the table. So hope everyone's having a good day, and as always, thanks for watching.